Hello everyone and welcome back to the Perfect French with Dylan. Today we have a Q&A for the release of the new course book, and also because a week ago we reached 20,000 subscribers on this channel, so we are going to do a Q&A about the book and also about me. I asked you on Instagram, I said that you could ask everything you want, so we are going to talk about the book and about myself. So I thought that the Q&A for the book and to celebrate the 20,000 subscribers will be perfect in terms of timing. Talking about timing, this video has timing, so you can go from one question to the other. First, I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel. It means a lot to me. If you are not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. So let's start about the book. First, I'm going to talk to you about it, then I will have the question that you asked me on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should also follow me there. And then finally, I will have the more personal question that I ask you on Instagram as well. So the book, the complete French grammar course, is ready. But as you know, with each project there's always one thing going wrong. And the thing that went wrong is definitely me, I'm not gonna lie about it. I uploaded the version, not the last version of the book on Amazon, so I had to re-upload it. And it's actually a longer story than that. When you upload a book on Amazon, you have to wait usually 3 days for it to be approved. I realized after one day that it was not the right version that I had uploaded, so I tried to get them to remove the book so I could re-upload it. But they said they can't do it when it's under review, so I had to wait for it to be approved to change it, so now it's under review again. It usually takes between 24 and 72 hours, so let's hope that it's going to take only 24 hours. The PDF is ready, you can buy it already now, but for the book, for the paperback, we'll let you know when it's ready. I will post it everywhere. I will send you a newsletter, I will post it on Instagram, I will post it here, I will post it on Facebook, I will post it everywhere. This is 100% my fault. I think I'm just tired. We are in the process of moving, and then I finish the book, and then we are going to start the course. I mean, it's a lot, so I think my brain just didn't work well that day. I don't know, I'm so sorry. But even if the book is only available tomorrow or Wednesday, hopefully at max, the lessons don't start until September 2nd. So you have all the time to get it delivered. I'm sure it will be fine. For the ebook, the ebook was supposed to be ready. With that, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to fix it. So it's going to be ready also in a few days, because Amazon also has to approve it. But the PDF is ready. So how many lessons, how many chapters? There are 7 chapters. We are going to have 45 video lessons, actually more than that, because at the end you have the recap and then you have a test. The book also includes 200 exercises. Just like the conjugation course, so after each point you have 1 or more exercises to make sure that you understood correctly. For the schedule of the lesson, you can find them on my website. I will put the link in the description box. All the links are going to be in the description box. And when the paperback is ready, I will also come back on this video and add the link. So how does this course is going to work? If you remember the conjugation course, we started by the present tense, obviously, and then we use the present tense to build everything else. In this course, obviously it's different, but we are going to start by a simple sentence. We are going to start with subject, verb, article, and noun. We are going to see all the type of article, all the type of pronoun, all the type of noun, adjectives. We're going to go step by step. So we are starting by simple sentences, and then we just add elements to it. So we are going back to the basic, and then we add more and more and more until reaching a high level of grammar. I don't know if you are as excited as I am, but I'm really excited about the process. I also ask you, I'm pretty sure everywhere, if you wanted to have a review of the conjugation course in the book. 95% of you said yes. But we are not going to see them on videos. So on the book you have a few pages to review, so the present, subjunctive, passé composé, etc. We have a few new exercises. It's not as complete as the conjugation course. It's very basic. We don't see the exception, we don't see a lot. It's really just a review. Like I said, the conjugation is not going to be included in the videos, because I feel like if I make one more video about conjugation this year, you're all going to unsubscribe. So even though I love it, I'm not going to do that to you. There are some parts that I kept that are the same, especially 2. which are the preposition a and the preposition de. Those two I kept from the conjugation course, but we are going to see them from a grammar point of view, not from a conjugation point of view. And the exercises are new, the whole thing is new, just the content is the same, if that makes sense. But everybody has trouble with a and de, so I'm sure you won't mind. A few new things about the book. I got a request last time about spaces to be able to take notes. So I added a few pages of notes here and there. It doesn't make the book bigger. I just took the chance to fill up white pages here and there. So it's not very consistent, but you have pages on the book where you can just take notes. Another request that I got that I found very interesting was about the audio, because in the book I have a lot of sentences, a lot of words that I don't include on the video because otherwise they would be too long. But then you don't know how to pronounce it. So I'm going to record all the sentences and all the list of adjective, adverb, etc. I'm going to record them all and then I will upload it to Teachable if you bought the PDF version, or if you bought the book on Amazon when it's ready. You will just have to leave your email and then you get to a page where you can download all of them. They are going to be ready after each lesson. You don't get them all at once. Just like the video, one lesson, you get the recording with it. Okay? So this is not an audiobook. This is just me reading the sentences in French. That's it. So let's recap. 7 chapters, more than 45 video lessons, 200 exercises. Is a quick review of the conjugation with new exercises. Am I gonna be tired? 100%. Are you gonna be the best at French grammar? I have no doubt. So for the book, the PDF is priced at $25 US. It's more on Amazon depending where you're from. I mean, there's the printing cost and everything, so it's a little bit more for that. For the PDF version, you can also have a payment plan, 5 times $5. If you need it, just take advantage of it. I don't look who gets it, who doesn't. Doesn't matter. If you need it, just use it. If you are on my mailing list, you get 20% off for the PDF version. I will never stress that enough. I don't have a code for Amazon. I tried to contact Jeff Bezos, never come back to me. I don't have one, I'm sorry. No code for Amazon. You have no idea the number of emails I got saying that the code didn't work on Amazon. I don't have one. For the ebook, when the ebook is ready, I will upload it also with the PDF version. So when you get the PDF version, you also get the ebook format of it. The ebook for your Kindle, for your phone, for your tablet, for everything. So if you want the ebook, consider buying it on Teachable with me, because let's just say that Jeff Bezos is not rich for nothing. Now let's see your question about the book. Can you explain, please? Pronoms relatifs in French, c'est qui, c'est que, etc. Yes, this is going to be a chapter towards the end of the book because it's more complicated, but there is going to be a lot of exercise about it. Someone asked, digital edition? Yes, coming. What's your next YouTube video? This one. Will you give sentences using what we learned from the conjugation course? Yes. The fact that you learn all the conjugation before is going to make it way easier for you to focus on the grammar. What level are you planning to cover? A1, A2, B1? So the book starts from the beginning, so A1, even maybe A0, kinda. So A1 to, I would say, advanced. I would say probably B2, even though B2 is more of a fluent level, so that's more on you. I will give you the tools to reach that level, but you have to practice, listening, speaking, etc. There's not really a book to reach a B2 level. It's not how it works. So B1 I will say definitely, but B2, I give you the tools, you have to make the effort. What more will this have other than conjugation? Well, everything, including a little bit of conjugation. Once again, you can check the schedule on my website, you will see all the videos. Can this book course teach me any language or only French? Thank you. Only French, I'm sorry. I wish I had a universal way to teach everything, but not really. So let's start with French. Maybe one day we'll do other things, I don't know. So for this one, I didn't want to show the username about it, but asking to get the book for free. I get emails every week about asking for free things. I make everything affordable. I can't give free things. It's just not how it works. All the videos are free, but I got to pay bills. I have a lot of expenses related to this channel. to all the subscription that I have to give you all this free content. So I got to pay for this. So before asking for something free, just be respectful of the work that the person is doing. I give a lot for free. I can't give everything for free. Sorry. Now the personal question. Actually, I'm surprised you guys didn't go too personal. I was really thinking that some of them I would have to just pass on it, but actually not. This one is really sweet. When you're famous, would you individually thank all the original 20,000 subscribers? I don't think I'm gonna be famous. I'm just a teacher, but I will keep answering all the comments, all the emails and everything as long as I can. Do you still teach face-to-face while teaching French online? And I don't know another one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Do you give private lessons of French? You're a great teacher. Well, first, thank you. It's really nice. But no, I don't give private lesson anymore. I don't teach to classroom anymore. I haven't been teaching since I started my YouTube channel. Well, I've been teaching to all of you, so that counts. If you are looking for a teacher, I found one. I work with Guillaume. I'm gonna put his picture right here. Guillaume is an amazing teacher. He has a page on my website. Just because I don't have time, so I found someone who has the same value as me and who teaches the same way. So if you're interested, go check out his page. It's very good. Next one, favorite YouTuber. I have quite a lot. I mean, YouTube is so big. I would say that, of course, Casey Neistat. I really like Casey. For nature and life in the north, I have Jonah Jinton, if I pronounce it right. For life in Canada, Emin Beck. For travel, Karen Nates. For murder and mystery things, that chapter and Kendall Ray. And when I need help to choose for my leggings, I go to Hoboscope. This one was probably the most common one. Where are you from? Are your parents, grandparents French? I wouldn't say you're French, no offense. Based on stereotypes, you look more, I don't know, German maybe. It's just curiosity. Of course, I did not take that badly. It's just that sometimes, you know, when someone say, oh, you don't look that, or you don't look like you're from there, I found it a little bit off. I don't know if it's me, but I mean, it's 2021. People have moved around the world. That doesn't mean that you're not from there if you don't look like it. So that always make me laugh, but beside that, I am from Belgium. I said that many times. I'm from Belgium, so I'm Belgian. I'm from the south of the country where we speak French, obviously. So it's the country of French fries because French fries are Belgian. We have chocolate, beer, and waffles. How amazing is that? So the French is the same, just that we don't say 60-10, we say 70, so very similar to English. And we don't say 90, so 80-10. We say 90, but we still say 80, that we still say. Before getting questions and comments about it, I use the French flag in my thumbnails in my videos. There's a few reasons for that. One, if I use the Belgian flag, this one, well, everybody will think that I teach German, but I already look like it, so. And also because I teach academic French. Another thing is that a lot of people don't know that other countries speak French and speak a very good French. I mean, 28 countries in the world have French as their official language or not. But sometimes if you're not from Paris, apparently you don't speak French, I don't know. So yes, I use the French flag for this reason, but no, I am Belgian. I grew up actually a few kilometers from the French border. I grew up at the bottom of the country, really at the bottom, between Luxembourg and France, the three. But to answer the question where I'm from, so I'm from Belgium, but my ancestor came from the north. I believe they came from Sweden. We're not too sure. All my family really look like me. We're all very blonde. I'm actually one of the darkest from my hair. All very blonde and very pale. So I don't know. Maybe one day I will get a DNA test just to know. Then we have, please tell me where you based and what motivated you to start teaching on Instagram and YouTube. And then I also got, are you in Montreal? I'm not in Montreal. I live in British Columbia on the other side of the country. I think we are 5 hours away by plane to Montreal, so it's quite far. And what motivated me to start teaching online? So As a teacher, I talk with a lot of people who didn't have the time to have a teacher. A lot of them didn't have money to have a teacher, to have a private teacher, or to attend, evening classes or everything like that. So I really wanted to give the chance to everybody to learn French. Affordability was a very, very big point of my decision, definitely. This is why I don't offer very expensive courses, this is why my videos are free, and this is why I only sell the books and I don't really have anything else behind the paywall. This is very personal, but I grew up in a lower class family, very, very lower class family, and without affordable education, I will be nowhere today. So it's very important for me to keep giving opportunities to other people. No matter if they can afford it or not, education should not cost that much money. So even if it's just French, I'm trying to just, give my knowledge, and yeah, that's basically it. Then I had that very interesting question, what do you think of Quebec French? I personally love it. It's a little bit like music. It's just a different type of French, just like English has different type of English. There's Australian, there's American, Canadian English, like British English, etc. So it's just another type of French. However, Québécois don't really like that I live in Canada and that I teach academic/European French. I'm not super pleased about that, so I got a lot of not so nice comments, especially on TikTok, because my videos on TikTok are pushed, I guess, to more people around here, so they don't really appreciate it a lot. And also, every time I say that I live in Canada, I just lose subscribers. So go figure. So when I thought that it would be great to be here to teach French and that it would give me a lot of opportunities, it actually doesn't at all. Next one. How did you meet your husband? Storytime in French, translated in English too. Honey, I don't have time to do that right now. I'm gonna say it in English. I really can't. I'm sorry. And Camille from English with Camille. You should check her. She's absolutely amazing. How did you meet your husband? So the reason why I live in Canada is because my husband is Canadian. And I actually met him here in Canada. I was traveling alone in Canada and in the United States in 2015. At that time, he was still in college/university, depending where you're from, and he was working on the weekend as a security. I was attending an event where he was working that day, and I thought he was pretty cute. So I went to talk to him, and the rest is history. We actually met a few days before I left to go spend a few weeks on the east coast of Canada and in New York. And then after that we had 2 days, I think, and I was back in Europe. So it was definitely a long distance relationship for a long time. But now we're finally together and we live in Canada. Camille again from English with Camille asked, do you have a favorite country you have visited? So except Canada, since I live here, I will say New Zealand, but I also live there. So if we keep the visit as the rule for the question, I will probably say the United States, but the state of Hawaii. That was one of my most beautiful trips. I absolutely loved it. And she also asked, if you could know any foreign language in one day, what would you choose? So it's no secret that I really want to learn Spanish. I really don't have time right now, but I really want to learn it one day. But since in this question I will have the language in one day, I would probably say Swedish, because I like the culture and everything, but I will not learn it just like that, but I mean, why not? Next one, do you miss Belgium and why? I don't actually. I've lived and worked in 4 different countries and I feel home everywhere. I really don't have any attachment to a specific country. Obviously, I do miss my family and my friends, that's pretty obvious. But what I miss the most, and people don't always realize that, is the fact to have things easy. So when you are in a new country, everything is new. The way that you buy things, the bus system, official paper, how renting a place works, literally every single thing is different. So that I miss. I miss to have things easy. I mean, when I'm in my home country, I know everything works, and this is what I miss. There have been many times when I ask something and people kind of look at me like if I was stupid, just because I don't know how it works. Side note, I live in British Columbia, like I said, and the whole province is on fire right now. and I see that it just started raining, so that's actually great news. Next one, what to do if I lose motivation to learn French. If you lose the motivation to do anything, just take a break before deciding to stop fully. Take a little break, take 1 week, 2 weeks, a month if you want, and just come back to it. It's perfectly normal to have enough of doing something, of learning something. Just take a break, come back to it, because if you stop for a year, you will wish that you never stopped. Then we have, how long should you learn French every day? It really depends on you, but I always say 10 minutes is the bare minimum for me, because technically learning a language is easy-ish. What is actually harder? My neighbors are incredibly noisy, I'm sorry if you can hear it. But what you should absolutely work on is remember what you already learned. This is the hardest part of learning a language, okay? So all those gurus on YouTube who think like they learn a language in 7 days, I don't know if it's actually possible. I mean, it's another subject. But they learn very easily, but I'm not sure if in 1 year they will still be able to speak it. So make sure that 10 minutes a day, you just read a quick article, watch a little bit of TV, YouTube, just do a quick exercise, something about French, because that's the secret to learning a language. Someone asked how tall I am, because I can't pronounce that word. I'm 5'4", 164 centimeters. How old are you? When is your birthday? I'm 33. I'm going to turn 34 on November 19. I can't wait. My birthday and Christmas are my favorite days. Which is always surprising for a lot of people, but you know, getting older is definitely a privilege. A lot of people don't get to do it, especially with COVID. We've seen that recently. It's important to celebrate. So just be happy. Don't be sad on your birthday. A lot of people are sad on their birthday. Don't be sad on your birthday. Just enjoy it. What else? We have, do you speak more than 2 languages, French and English? I used to speak a little bit of German, not German, but I used to speak a little bit of it. I don't speak anything else. I really wish that I spoke more, but I don't. I said that many times, but I actually learned English when I was 26, 27, I don't remember anymore. But I started to learn in 2015. So I know what it's like to learn a language as an adult. Then that's not a question, but that's a comment that I got a few days ago and I really wanted to include it here, just on my computer. Bonjour Dylan, I would love a story about how to self-publish on Amazon. It could be a chit-chat completely in French for your intermediate followers. Ciao. Kay left me this comment that I would like to answer. Also, I love the name Kay. What a beautiful name. I actually get a lot of questions about how I run my business, what is my business model, how I'm able to do this full-time, because this is my full-time job. This channel is my full-time job. It has been for a very long time. So because of that, I thought I would add a little note in the Q&A. I am not going to talk about anything related to business on this channel. I'm going to keep it as a French teaching channel only. That was hard to say. But I'm very interested in small businesses, online small businesses. I'm working with another teacher right now. She's looking to self-publish a book, so I'm also helping her with that. So I really like doing that because, like I said, I like to teach what I know about everything. It's not only about French. I really like people to know the opportunities they have. So I might actually make a blog maybe next year to talk about it. And there's so many other things that I want to talk about, you know, working and living in other countries, moving here to Canada, my favorite books, my productivity. A lot of people ask how I'm able to do everything myself because I don't have anybody else who works for me right now. I do everything. I do the editing, I write my books. I just don't proofread them. There's a proofreader. I have a new one because you remember last time. I have a proofreader that I hired just for that. But otherwise, all the lessons, my website, my newsletter, everything is only me. So I got a question about my productivity system and everything like that. So I would like also to talk about that. And to be honest, I love teaching French, but I definitely need something else to keep loving teaching French, if that makes sense. When you do something so much like that, at one point you kind of, I will not say fed up, but you kind of lose the spark. So I really want something else where I can just come back to the French and go back to that one and just, you know, keep enjoying everything. Maybe it will be another channel about it too. I really don't know. It's definitely not going to be soon. It's going to be after all my courses. So yeah, not now. but let me know if you would like this. It will be in English, of course, just to reach more people. It will not be in French. Sorry. And finally, this very important question, yes. And I will respond, maybe, but probably not. This is it for all the questions. I hope you enjoy it. I now have to film 45 videos in 2 weeks before moving out of where we live right now, so you don't have a change of scenery and a change of lighting and everything. So I will see you soon for another lesson. À bientôt!